This is Hollywood. Matías Bombal with you. Warner Brothers releases Going in Style, based on the 1979 story by Edward Cannon and starring actors we all love to watch, all together in one movie. Michael Caine, Alan Arkin, Morgan Freeman, Matt Dillon, and in a return to the screen, a welcome one at that, Anne Margaret. Alan Arkin spoke to us to outline the story.
It's about three guys, elderly gentlemen who are retired or living on a small pension, and they find out that the company that has been monitoring their pension is going overseas, and they turned it over to a bank, which happens to be our own bank. And the bank decides they're going to use our pension money to pay off the debts of the company. So we go slightly ballistic and decide to rob the bank.
Now, if that sounded slightly familiar to you, it may be because Edward Cannon's story, adapted by screenwriter Theodore Melfi for this new movie, was the basis of another movie, also from Warner Brothers, in 1979 with the same title. That year, it was director Martin Brest's adaptation of the story that featured actors George Burns, Lee Strasberg, and Art Carney. For this new release, director and actor Zach Braff offers an updated story in a current environment. Alan Arkin plays a saxophone player that takes in students just to get by, including the grandson of an interesting lady that works at the local grocer, played by lovely Anne Margaret.
You got to think of it like putting down a horse. Sometimes it's the kindest, most ethical thing you can do.
Well, thank you for being so honest with me. I really appreciate your candor.
Well, your grandson hasn't got a musical bone in his body.
I know. It was so painful listening in the other room.
And I had to sit across from him.
Okay.
Al.
Yeah.
I never told you this, but I've seen you perform a few times.
Huh.
In the West Village with Stan Getz, 1977. It was stunning.
You saw me play with Getz?
Sure did.
What, are you following me?
No, I was following the music. Hey, I'll see you at the store, okay?
See you at the store.
Yep.
It's nice to see Anne Margaret on screen again. In fact, the great cast, including Christopher Lloyd, makes this movie a delight to watch. Following the factory workers' pension being dissolved by the bank, Michael Caine, playing Joe, has had it.
I think I may rob a bank.
What was that?
I'm thinking of robbing a bank.
Oh, I'm thinking about buying a Ferrari.
I just got drafted by the Knicks. Good week for everybody, huh?
Good week.
They're taking my house.
You're taking your house and you didn't tell us?
What are you going to do? Lend me money? We're all broke. The three of us combined. These banks practically destroyed this country. They crushed a lot of people's dreams. And nothing ever happened to them. We're three old guys. We hit a bank, we get away with it. We retire with dignity. Worst comes to the worst, we get caught, we go to bed, 3 meals a day, and better health care than we get now.
Of course, just what you suspect then ensues, but the predictability does not take away from the joy in watching such beloved talent on screen working together. Matt Dillon is good as a seemingly dim-witted police detective, and support also comes from actor John Ortiz as the man that helps them plan their heist. The real surprise performance in the movie comes from a very young lady in her first ever screen role, and she is as good as the veterans she is playing opposite. She's little Annabelle Chow, and she does have a future on screen, should she pursue it. This is a nice night at the movies with old friends. The Motion Picture Association of America has given this a PG-13 rating. This is your pal, Matías Bombal, bidding you a fond farewell.